Yeah, they started on Friday of last week, so it's coming up. They would have their fifth practice today. They took Monday off to move into the hotel for the preseason camp. Honestly, the media has been there twice to watch the team stretch for about 30 minutes, and that's been about the extent of our ability to watch them. There haven't been any scrimmages or anything like that we attended. In fact, yesterday on Tuesday was the first time that we had gotten to see the team in helmets and shoulder pads, and not even full pads, just helmets, shoulder pads, and shorts. So really, they are getting into the difficult portion of preseason camp when it goes to full contact and scrimmaging 11 on 11 and everything else coming up. I think there's a scrimmage this Saturday that they're going to have, and that's when a lot of the decisions are going to be made. People ask who's making a move and all these other things, and who's winning this job and who's winning that job. Well, it's still all up in the air for right now. We're not to that point yet to where I think the coaches are making value judgments on playing time just yet. They want everybody in the first week or two to have a chance to get as many reps as possible and then intelligently make those decisions on how things are going to be split up. So I think that's kind of the stage that we're at right now. And, you like a lot of what you see there: depth at wide receiver, depth on the offensive line, depth on the defensive line. Tomorrow we'll get a chance to talk to Greg Studrawa, the offensive line coach, Larry Johnson, the defensive line coach, and linemen on both sides of the ball at that point, to get an idea of what's going on behind those closed doors with those guys in particular, and see what really is shaping up. So those are some of my early thoughts, I guess, 6 days into this, and we'll probably know more after tomorrow and know more after we hear what's going on with the scrimmage on Saturday.
That's why we bring in Kevin. Kevin knows all. So if there's anything to be uncovered, that's why we bring in Kevin. For all things Jack Cohn and otherwise.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have any real answers right now at this point either. They went full pads today. It was nice for them to get out there and do that. We didn't get an opportunity to see any of that, of course. As Steven mentioned, we'll talk to O-line, D-line, and then on Saturday we'll at least get to see a little bit of maybe some of the stretching before the scrimmage. I don't know exactly what they have in store for us there. We'll get to talk to Ryan Day, so he'll be able to give us some immediate thoughts after that. Josh Proctor had a good day yesterday, yesterday with a couple of interceptions. The DBs had 4 interceptions, which, of course, everybody's going to say that means the quarterbacks threw 4 interceptions. But one of the big messages that Ryan Day has been about is you have to fail first before you learn from it and be able to grow from that. So, I think that all the reports that I've heard coming out of camp so far have been very positive. That they return most of the defense, 85% on the defensive side. Justin Fields has looked good on the offensive side of the ball. Jonah Jackson lost his black stripe yesterday. He's the transfer from Rutgers. I mean, he's going to lock down that one of the offensive guard positions, which is going to be clutch for the Buckeyes. And I think he'll provide a lot of leadership in a unit that really, in terms of returning starters, it's Thayer Munford, and then Wyatt Davis had a couple starts. Josh Alabi is. He had a spot started in there, but, I think that that's going to be really important as that line comes together, especially with a dual threat attack coming back.